Wait, are we actually back? Because, like, I'm not seeing the preview on my YouTube studio. Twitch is fine. Well, the Twitch side's a lot easier to manage. Let me see. Restream is saying they're both going. I can't see the preview. Okay, the bot's working. Okay, cool. You can hear me just fine. Let me see. You could see the stream, right? I just can't see the preview here. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong one. Me. Or is? Oh, here. Okay, now it popped up. There we go. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was existing. Okay, yeah, we're good. Multi-stream on YouTube? Yes, I do. I use Restream. Yeah, it looks like we're good. It looks like both feeds are good. All right, let's just get. What the heck was even? Oh yeah. The Time Eater song sucks. Let's move on. That's a good gag.
Its own thing. It's just the Time Eater's theme jazzed up a bit. The same song you hear every time the Time Eater swoops in during the story. But then, right before you deliver the final blow, a familiar sound plays.
Oh wait, I forgot. No, it's no.
That's right. It's a remix of the theme to Sonic 4 Episode 1.
Not the friggin' Sonic 4. Not the Sonic 4.
So yeah, not much to say about the Supersonic song from Sonic Generations. It's just the Time Eater's theme with a bait and switch right at the end. And that's why it gets the worst spot.
I do the fake out because it's funny. I can't really watch. You know what's crazy? I can't really watch YouTube videos like a normal person anymore because I've done editing. So now when I watch videos like this, like my eyes are like, oh, look at that, addictive dissolve and drop shadows and moving background, zoom ins. I'm ruined.
Just like I said in the previous section, that was the only one on the list that I actually dislike. I like every other song on this list. That being said though, I'm Here comes in at number 6. I know there are multiple songs that play while Sonic is supersonic, but I'm Here plays during the final boss and is the main theme of the game, so that's the one we're judging on. While I admit the music style in Frontiers isn't one of my favorites, I do still like it a lot. And on top of that, I'm Here is actually my favorite song in the game. It starts slow and mystical, but then
I wonder if he's doing one song per game.
It definitely fits the tone of the game, and when the pace picks up, it's great during a boss fight. Having said all that, the reason it's high on the list, to me it just feels a little off of the kind of music I think of when I think of Sonic, but it's definitely not bad. I really like it, like I said. And who's to say my opinion won't change over time?
Oh
Seeing
my
Sonic music is
god.
almost always awesome, even if the game is...
Nice ass.
His world is...
Why that edit? Come on, man. No, I distinctly remember the first time I played Frontiers, I had no idea that Undefeatable was like one of the songs. Like I had no idea. I had no idea the boss themes were gonna go that hard. Like, maybe there was a leak or something. There probably was, but I was staying away from all leaks, and, like, I was like, something just lit up in me when I heard that for the first time playing the game. That was, like, an incredible experience for me is all I'm going to say.
His world being the theme of the game, there's a version of it that plays during the second phase of the Solaris fight, which is why it's not called His World. It's called Solaris Phase 2. The mixture of orchestra and rock make this song slap. The first time I finally got to play the final boss myself, once that song started, I had goosebumps from then until the end. With
Manson Pains, thank you for the follow on Twitch.
You hear it every time
Appreciate
you
it.
the game and in different menus. So it almost feels like an overarching theme that's finally concluding in an epic way at the end. One thing I will add, I think the song sounds better without vocals, so I think the final boss version sounds the best.
Yeah, he does say that the song is called Solaris Phase 2. You know what's funny? I think some, like, I don't know what to call it, like some political group used this song for, like, some campaigning message or something. Like, that, I remember that going viral. Like, this is like some group that probably doesn't even play video games or something. They use this song for something. Oh man.
No offense to whoever sings the song. I know it's somebody famous, but I listen to mostly old
They
music,
probably
so
they probably didn't even know
so
what
while
it
the game is
was.
Kinda, his world is anything but. Endless possibilities.
All right, y'all already know. All right, y'all already know. Y'all already Dark Gaia Phase 2. This freaking endless possibilities, like big band this is like if you weren't sold on orchestral music for Sonic game, like man, I think this would do it.
This is one of my favorite Sonic songs in general. So when you get an incredibly intensified, epic, orchestral rock version of it during the last phase of the final fight with Dark Gaia, it hits hard every time. Where the regular version of the song is uplifting with fun energy, making you feel like you want to go and run around the world. I'm not actually gonna. The final boss version of the song,
with the previous Sonic games,
you feel like you could take on Dark Gaia yourself. I'm not doing that either. I could, he's just not real. And with this version not having vocals, it goes well with Sonic and Chip coordinating and talking to each other during the final fight. This is another Supersonic song that will have you on the edge of your seat every time.
With this era of Sonic, like before Unleashed, there was a lot of Crush 40 stuff. You know, obviously stuff with 06. There was a lot of good songs there. They were like, honestly, 06 had a lot of like orchestral or just like different genres of music sprinkling their levels as well. But it's like, man, this was like the first like big band, like epic freaking. I feel like they put a lot of money into Unleashed. That feels like, because after Unleashed, like these games are just not like super high budget. That's like the impression I get from Unleashed. Like they put so much money in this, but with the CGI cutscenes and the music and all that, like man, that song is still like one of the legendary ones. Oh, Open Your Heart, of course.
Spoiler alert, we're gonna be talking about Crush 40 from here on out. This was the first Super
Oh
Sonic
boy,
song that
it's all Crush
40
40 from here.
It is a certified banger. This song is all rock. Amazing riffs.
He's definitely putting Live and Learn at number one. There's no way it's not number one.
Gioli? I've never heard his name said. Johnny was the perfect sound for Sonic in the Adventure era. This was also a song that not only was the final boss music, but was also the theme of the game itself. You would hear a partial version of it in the opening cinematic every time you booted up the game, and an instrumental loop in the menus. But at the end of the game, when you finally get to fight that monster you saw in that opening cinematic, and the full version starts blasting, that gets the blood pumping. And then you get to the second phase where it switches to something just generic.
I was about to comment on this. So like, that's just kind of the...
Why'd they do that? Either way, Open Your Heart is a certified classic.
One of the mods I have installed for Sonic Adventure DX on PC is to actually switch those music phases. Like first do that kind of depressing thing, and then the second phase do Open Your Heart. It's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat thing to try out. I mean, with a PC version, you can just try a bunch of stuff, really. So I was like, hey, why not? Still love Open Your Heart, but definitely don't listen to it as much as you used to. It's nostalgic for me, because, whatchamacallit, I mean... yeah, let me think. What was the... Was Adventure 1 the first Sonic game I played, or was it like the Sonic and Knuckles collection on PC? Well, either way, Live and Learn is number 2. I thought this would be number 1. What? I was so sure it'd be number 1.
This was a really tough call, especially for me. Live and Learn is one of the most iconic Sonic songs, and I'm talking up there with Green Hill Zone.
I don't know, man. I think I personally put this on number 1.
Sonic Adventure 2. That unmistakable opening, its intense vocal performance, and incredible work on all instruments. It is a masterpiece. It's also one more song that serves as the main theme of the game as well as the final boss music. Casual Sonic fans, or just gamers in general, will most likely know this song. Obviously not everybody, but a lot. They even put it in Sonic
What I'm Made Of is number 1. Man, I don't... Yeah, Live and Learn is so iconic. Like, they had to get Generation. No!
But that's not
no!
They're gonna put actual game music
if they did that in the movie, I'd be so mad.
If he didn't include it in the movie, he knew fans would hunt him down. That's funny, but also, that's silly. We wouldn't do that. Would we? But best not to try it. If you know me or have been to the channel, you probably know that Sonic Adventure 2 is not only my favorite Sonic game, but my favorite video game of all time. And while Live and Learn has the most sentimental value to me, and the one I had the biggest emotional connection to, there's still...
Worst videos in your channel is a Live and Learn Ed you made as a kid. Oh, man. The freaking... Oh, it's what I'm made of. I already heard the riff. Man. Back in the day, the AMVs, or the... whatever they call them. Those are big videos back in the day. Like, you put like gameplay footage, and then you take like music from a game, you put over gameplay footage. That's like the video, or that's like the intro. I mean, even I did that. I mean, not back then, like a couple years back, by the way. Yeah, Live and Learn's just like that. That's like the Crush 40 song. I feel during the Sonic Symphony, that was like, I think that was like the finale song. That was like the song they played like live for the original Sonic Symphony that they did online. Like that, in my opinion, that is like the Crush 40 song. They got several songs. Live and Learn is like the one. But I mean, okay, sure, Live and what I'm Made Of.
Supersonic song on this list comes from my least favorite Sonic game from the Adventure era.
We'll show that creep the real superpower of teamwork. Oh, that was lame.
What I'm Made Of
is high
I first heard a Sonic Scene Creator Flash game you play as a kid. Yeah.
Some fourth thing. All of it. Unlike the other two,
a lot of internet content is what gets kids exposed to Sonic. Whether it's like videos like this or like Flash games.
Build up, since you would always hear it when starting the game, going through the menus, and then finally hearing the full version during the final boss. What I'm Made Of had its own way of feeling special because it only played during that final boss. So it's almost getting like a secret song with the secret final boss. It also just had a speed and intense feeling that was different from the other two. And while Live and Learn and Open Your Heart felt like they went with the themes of the games they were in, this song feels like it was just specifically made for a high-speed, intense fight. I'd also say that this has some of the best performances I've ever heard from Johnny. So while I
don't try to say his last name.
I think What I'm Made Of deserves the top spot.
I think it's Galele.
I won't change my mind again.
I think it is, despite how it's spelled.
If you agree with my list? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time on the Z-Man Show.
Yeah, pretty good video. Man. What was I gonna say? So, one of the... Great as this song is, during the fight, you constantly have to do Team Blast to damage Metal Sonic, so the song just keeps getting interrupted. That's kind of a, it's kind of a sucky thing, but otherwise, like, yeah, this is a pretty great song. I was just thinking of the one from Shadow the Hedgehog, but that was a credit song. Was it Don't Turn Back? Never Turn Back. That's what it was. That wasn't a Supersonic song at all. That was a cred song. But I did really like that one. How it like started with the piano and then the drums kicked in and it was like, whoa, yeah. Like, all right, yeah, this is 2005, baby. This is the stuff. Anyway. Yeah, these are some great videos. Those are just some videos I found. Whoops. I wonder if there's like anything else that's like on my home feed that's like that stands out. I'm not seeing anything. But yeah. God. Sonic the Hedgehog. What's crazy is like, for my birthday, I received a necklace, I guess. And this thing is literally the Black Arms crest thing, the one on the Shout the Hedgehog logo. Like, this thing is actually crazy. My older brother got this from somewhere. I don't know where. I don't think this is like official merch, but it's freaking nice. I'm not even like a jewelry person. Like, I mean, I gotta wear this sometimes for some reasons. George Hammond Sonic led to discussion. Oh man. Man, last time I did a Sonic discussion was like after the release of Sonic Movie 2 with my dude Tanuki. That was man, that was a long time ago. Oh, and then we did the Mario movie. Wow, those were times. We never did a Sonic Movie 3 discussion though. I think it's just because I've just been kind of not doing much of the content creator thing. But I mean, if you want to hit me up for a discussion, then I guess sure you can. Yeah, you can like join my Discord from my link tree in the description or something. But yeah, I guess I'll sign off for now. We've gone on long enough, and I don't want OBS freaking disconnecting again and freaking cause me misery. So yeah. I guess I'll see y'all whenever. Y'all already know.